Let's design some currency. Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, to Deron for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. Now, Speed Principality commented on a previous video saying that we should check out making currency, and I think this is a good idea. At the current point in time, we're going to make our own. Now, as is the case with most money, you kind of need to start off with a blank piece of paper, or in this case a whiteboard, so we can modify or change things. So I think in this case we'll design the $1 bill. So if you have the $1 bill, you put 1, 1, 1, and 1. And maybe money. One money, yes. I think right in the middle of that, we have dear old Jar. With some dirt in it for posterity. Shut up. What kind of color do you want in this money? I think we should go with the Canadian system. Not because I live in Canada, I think Canada's amazing, but because I love rainbow currency and it makes me happy. I think the $1 bill should be violently orange. Like my shirt in some videos sometimes. So, you know, some orange everywhere in the thing. Now on the flip side, we're gonna want to have me, just my head all over this to signify how cool I am and how much my head is on all the money. So after that, we're gonna need some sort of anti-theft technology, which I think is fair. I say we add in 2 different pieces of anti-theft technology. One, I think a good one would be those little tear strips that go at the bottom of those ads that used to post on telephone poles, where it's like, want guitar lessons? Rip off this number and call me later. Except each pull tab would be like a coupon for a free hug. And then next, I think that where my head and face is should actually be a mini whiteboard, because I'm enjoying this so much, so that you can add on a fancy bow on my head, or maybe you can give me a sword, or maybe you can just scribble all over my face if you're not happy with my leadership at that moment. I think it's really hard for most people to put a whiteboard on money. It's especially a flexible whiteboard. So I think we'll be okay in terms of people, you know, recreating our money and stealing it. And on the Jar side, for anti-theft, I really think we should just have right here should be both half scratch and sniff sticker, so that it smells like dirt, and then the other half would be a little section of dirt just embedded in the note. And that'll be on every $1 bill. I'm sure it will cost less than $1 to make, because it's how money works, right? Who would ever make currency that costs more to make than it's worth? Now I know what you're thinking. This is simply a bill. What if I want to get me a tasty coin? So I want to make a coin. The first thing I miss a lot about really old Canadian money is it wasn't a perfect circle, it was actually like an octagon. I like this idea. I think we should go back to it. I think it's good. I think it's good. Yes. So, I mean, the real thing you want to do is be able to flip a coin appropriately and actually have the term heads or tails make sense, because it never really made sense to me, because there's no tails or heads. There's a head every time. So I think what we will have is, you know, my head again. I can't draw, so it's just a circle for now with some beady little eyes. Just beady little staring eyes and a little happy mouth. A little happy forest for hair. This doesn't look anything like me. I would be a terrible Bob Ross. Beady little body with a huge head. It's really pretty accurate, actually. All around the outside of the entire coin should be other heads of either more heads of mine or more heads of like cool other people. Maybe as the years go on, you fill up the other circles with heads of important people in the history of Jar, because then that's heads when you flip. And you go to the other side, which of course is Jar. Then when you flip it, you're like, well, where's tails? Well, we're giving Jar tails because it's a fun joke. Don't judge me. And 4 little beady legs. The motto of Jar will be across the top of every coin and thing because I'm forgetful and I ad-lib most of these videos, so yeah. So this is your super presidential candidate Deron signing off for Friday saying, welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds, and you are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Monday and Friday. You can check down below for links to things like our Facebook, Tumblr, Patreon, blah, 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 blah. And I leave you all, as always, with our viewer-submitted model for Jar. If you love Jar, you'll love us. We'll see you on Monday.